Now, we love video games just as much as the next guy, and with hours of virtual fun under our virtual belts, developers have run with the fact that they can now freely create anything as long as it reels in the player's attention and also their money. Having the freedom to escape reality, players now have the capability to get lost without actually leaving their house. So here are 10 top moments in video games that made us go, ooh, ah, and sometimes, what? Number 1. Finders Keepers, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. The GTA franchise is arguably the greatest franchise to ever hit our screens. From a riveting storyline to well-constructed characters, GTA allows the player to find their inner maverick. Having the ultimate freedom to become a virtual criminal, GTA offers both an open-world experience mixed with hilarious and bizarre findings around the map. This was confirmed after I randomly found a floating pink dildo in the bathroom of the police station. After questioning myself both, who put that there and whose is it? I then found myself maliciously pounding each cop to death with it and then stealing their chain. Now, having the ability to remove it from the cop shop and use it on the street, you have the chance to sell it for drugs, candy, or just other weapons. Let's just hope it doesn't get into the wrong hands.
Go fuck yourself!
Number 2. Winning the Champions League with a low-ranking team, FIFA. Now, let's all agree, there's no better feeling than to win on FIFA. That being a single match online, a nervy penalty shootout against Barca, or achieving an A grade when manually training your goalkeeper. If dragging a low-rated team up to the top and reaching the Champions League final isn't enough for you, then eject the disc now and snap it in half, because FIFA allows you to watch your overpaid signings lift that lovely metal vase and bask in that virtual glory. Unless you're like me, and seconds after full time, you accidentally skip the whole ceremony completely. Whether it be your first season or your 6th, getting to that highly anticipated final is the ultimate goal, and winning it can definitely compete for the highlight of your day. But losing it on the other hand could cause a minor argument with the missus just before dinner. Or you could just restart your console straight afterwards and try again. Number 3. Winner winner, chicken dinner, PUBG. PUBG is currently competing in a fatal 4-way for the best battle royale style game of all platforms. On the ropes is Fortnite, holding tightly onto the top turnbuckle is Apex Legends, and stunning everything that enters its personal space is Call of Duty Warzone. But PUBG, formerly known as Public Unknown's Battlegrounds, is somewhat standing highest, beer in hand, and girls all over its feet. And that's exactly how you will feel if you achieve this unique and utterly random congratulations. Yes, so after defeating 99 other online players that are probably much better at the game than you, the developers wanted to personally applaud you and make you wish it was Sunday at the same time. Number 4. You Shot Sarah, The Last of Us. Look, I know what you might be thinking. Oh, a young girl getting accidentally shot and dying in her father's arms, how wonderful. What I mean is, when you play the game for the first time, you honestly have no idea what to expect. The scene sets the tone of the story, relinquishing the anger and ruthlessness of the lead protagonist, Joel, who throughout the game batters and bleeds all the enemies that stand in his way. After a few minutes of exploring the family house, the player finds themselves running through a burning town, surrounded by flames and terror, helplessly carrying his only child. You then bump into a soldier with orders to kill, a bad attitude, and also a terrible shot. A short roll down a hill and you suddenly realise that it's not all fun and games. The next minute is probably the most heart-wrenching moment in gaming history, and the game hasn't even started.
Please don't.
Well done, Naughty Dog, you bastards.
Oh no. Sarah. Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know. God. Listen to me, I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby. I know it hurts. Come on, baby. Please. I know, baby. I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on. No. No. No, no. Please.
That jump scare, PT. PT was a playable teaser to the first-person psychological horror game Silent Hill, published by Konami. The demo was directed and designed by Hideo Kojima, who was behind Death Stranding and the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Released for the PS4 on August 12, 2014 as a free download, PT served as an interactive teaser for the series, but unfortunately the full game has yet to be released. After an hour or so of pacing through continuous loops of the same corridor that redecorates itself, a hanging fridge that leaks blood suspends itself above you, making you think to yourself, do we need milk? You find a weird baby thing in the sink, listen to a few voicemails and find out that you could actually be the infamous Norman Reedus. Yeah, pretty cool. Eventually, the game gives up on you and produces one of the greatest jump scares ever. I might need to buy a new chair and also some pants. Number 6. Winning Solitaire. PC, Windows. Research has shown that every game of Windows Solitaire is winnable, except for just one. Game 11982 is impossible to win. This fact has been proven both by human players and computer players, aka killer robots. It is believed that no matter how many hours you spend stacking them beautifully colourful cards, game 11982 cannot be cracked. But every other game that isn't game 11982 can be cracked. And when you do, cards magically cascade down the screen. This is time for you to sit back with a smug smile and enjoy the show. Shortly followed by a small gaming orgasm. Number 7. Black Mesa Train Journey, Half-Life. Half-Life, like most games, doesn't begin with a tutorial. It begins with a train journey. While travelling on public transport doesn't sound like the makings of a great video game moment, it's the way developers Valve present it that makes it so special. As you travel through the Black Mesa facility, in standard class of course, you have no idea what its purpose is or what you're even doing there. Looking through the eyes of Valve legend Gordon Freeman, you observe advanced machinery transporting random boxes from one place to another. It's the calm before the storm, as it immerses you completely within the game's world without you even realising it. Finish him. Mortal Kombat. In case you didn't know already, then let me be the first to tell you, the Mortal Kombat franchise is fucking gross, but completely awesome at the same time. It's so violent, in fact, that it caused something of a panic across the Western world, with parents and politicians alike fearing that it would lead to some sort of prepubescent war or global uprising, causing children to run around, pulling people's heads off like little Lego people. The later games in the series became much more realistic, with improved graphics and unforgettable sounds, with every player desperately hoping to hear that one little word: fatality.
Jax wins. Fatality.
Number Number 9. Opening wagon scene in Skyrim. Skyrim opens with an Imperial wagon driving 4 prisoners down a snowy mountain pass. All prisoners are tied and bound, and their breath smells like old feet. They've not brushed their teeth for months, and their parents have alerted the nearby authorities. Light dialogue back and forth leads you into a friendly headspace as you arrive into a stony courtyard. This allows the player to fully appreciate the beautiful graphics and the basic controls, but then suddenly realise that you're seconds away from having your head chopped off. Cue Mr. Big Scary Dragon. Oh, how you will ever repay him. This scene straps the player up for one of the greatest games ever made.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
Number 10. Lenny, Red Dead Redemption 2. This one has got to be one of the most random and hilarious moments ever. Placed perfectly into the best-selling game of 2018, Rockstar really hit the nail on the head when it comes to in-game comedy. After getting unintentionally twisted in a local saloon with a man named Lenny, Arthur stumbles around reacting to everything he sees.
That's great, pardon. Lenny, where are you? Hey, Lenny!
Realistically jolting the controls for the player, Arthur finally results in the fine art of dance as he lines up with his pals for a good old rendition of the Can-Can. Honestly, if you haven't seen the scene yet, it's comedy gold. Well played, Rockstar. Well played.
Buddy, shut up, mister!
Yeah, shut your mouth, mister.
So there you are, 10 brilliant and utterly hilarious moments in video games. Let me know in the comments if you agree, along with some of your favourite moments. Thanks for watching.